going on, my fellow archers? My name is Artem Sarah. Welcome back to the channel. We're here for another one of our death battle reactions. It is time for Sitama versus Popeye. Now, this was something I was not expecting. I expect this to be a joke death battle, considering these are two very well-known joke characters. Sitama, the One Punch Man, and Popeye, the Sailor Man. Boop, boop. I love these two so much. I grew up on Popeye, and Sitama is just Sitama is just Sitama. And I honestly love them both, so I honestly can't make a prediction on who's going to win. So in all honesty, I'm just going to enjoy the battle, and whoever wins, I will be okay with. If you guys enjoy the death battle reactions, please hit the like button down below. It'll help feed the algorithm, and let's get on with this amazing death battle. Let's go.
Sitama, the One Punch Man.
Popeye, the Sailor Man.
East versus West. Old versus new.
Healthy eating versus basic exercise.
These two warriors may seem ridiculous, but their unassuming exteriors belie impossible strength.
Yes.
Whiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Boom. All right, let's go.
Life is pain, brutal and short. The challenges we face during our brief sojourn on this tiny blue marble are what make us human. They light a fire in our soul. They make it all worth something. Without them, we are lost.
Yeah, it's a little early in the day for an existential crisis, but luckily I came prepared.
For this failed salaryman, all it took to get that fiery passion back was to save this butt-chin child from a crab monster in underwear. That was a sentence.
This man was Sitama, and he was going to be a superhero.
And so he trained, pushing his body beyond its limits and shattering the boundaries of humanity.
So hard, his friggin' hair fell out.
Saitama's strength grew exponentially day by day, with the goal of becoming the greatest hero who ever lived.
And much to his horror, that's exactly what he got.
Yes.
All it took was one punch.
Damn it!
Yeah.
He became
So strong.
He became the one, the only, the infamous Caped Baldy.
But anyone who's cool knows him as One Punch Man.
The Caped
As in,
Baldy,
he
oh my
can help
gosh.
beat almost every opponent he's faced in exactly one punch. One friggin'
Bless me.
punch. And this is a universe with some pretty whacked out monsters, like a giant who's over a quarter of a kilometer tall and can stomp city-sized craters into the earth.
Or an Esper who can effortlessly pull giant
Hello,
meteors
Tatsumaki.
from
How are
outer
you doing
space.
today?
Or a monster king who shaved off a continent from the Earth's surface and lifted it into the stratosphere. And Saitama's never even broken so much as a sweat fighting any
Bless
of them.
me.
During the battle, that same Monster King absorbed this huge chunk of the Earth's core and fired it at Saitama.
Who blocked it by squirt gunning some lava at it. The lava he was bathing in, naked. And then he punched him. Surprise.
Saitama's created after images just by hopping side to side, defeated a martial arts master with his butt, and survived the inhospitable vacuum of space after being kicked all the way to the moon and before jumping back to Earth in about 16 seconds. That's 8% the speed of light.
Kinda like the time he blocked
didn't-
attacks from this alien dude who stated to move near light speed or punch so fast his fist starts to blue shift. You know, that thing that happens when you approach the speed of light?
Saitama utilizes his absurdly superhuman strength and speed with techniques like his devastating
Normal punch.
and
Yes.
if he wants to amp it up, the
Serious
consecutive normal
Are
punches.
you kidding me? Those are his attack names? What kind of self-respecting anime protagonist is he?
plain and simple,
Simple.
he's a satire form. Instead of seeing his journey from the beginning and enjoying his struggle to the top, we join him when he's already there.
Basically, imagine if Goku went Super Saiyan in his fight against Jackie Chun. Kinda sucks all the drama out of it, doesn't it?
And
Does.
that's the point. Far from the power fantasy the genre is known for, Saitama's life became an existential nightmare. Without suitable conflict, the struggle that had heretofore defined him became meaningless. His new reality was inescapably boring.
Which is really saying something when he can decimate mountains without even hitting them, or shatter asteroids that rank a 9 on the Torino scale. For those not in the Torino, that's equal to 1 trillion tons of TNT. This guy's training must have been insane.
That would be 100 push-ups,
100 sit-ups, and
100
squats, and a 10K run.
every single day. And that's it.
You've got to be shitting me.
No.
It doesn't make sense because it's not allowed to make sense. To be fair though, to someone who isn't already a trained soldier or athlete, keeping that workout routine every day for years is pretty much impossible.
While 100 push-ups and sit-ups are technically doable, especially if you space them out, doing 100 squats and then running half a marathon every single day would absolutely destroy your legs.
Put simply, effective workouts involve shredding muscle fibers at the micro level, then allowing them time to repair themselves, more durable than before. This repair process requires hydration, consuming protein and carbohydrates, and lots of sleep.
But Saitama's workout schedule doesn't give them time to repair, which means he was basically just ripping himself to shreds over and over and over. After a few days, he shouldn't even have been able to move, but he just kept going.
There might be an explanation. Take the brilliant scientist Dr. Genus, whose half-century of research into evolution Saitama erased in...
I'm not saying much. I'm sorry, guys.
According to Genus's
Because
hypothesis,
what do you
Saitama's
say?
training
What can you
for
say when you know about the
Basically,
best
every
joke
living thing on Earth
hero
has
in all of
limited
anime?
natural abilities. At some point, no matter how badass they are, they'll plateau. Wait a minute. Have I peaked? Gotta go to the gym.
Well, Saitama
sounds like
trained
me when I
so
peaked in
hard,
high
he
school.
literally defied
The good old
laws of
days.
nature and
I'm
reality.
old.
He just
I just may not look
logic
it.
of his world. He crushed the entire field of evolutionary biology in the palm of his hand.
And while he has
He did.
stated that his strength did eventually stop growing, it's pretty clear he's never gotten close to showing it off in full.
Such as when he fought the godlike alien conqueror Lord Boros, and finally broke out his
Serious punch.
a blow where he punches a little harder than
Normal.
And reflected Boros' collapsing star-roaring cannon. Now, you see, that's an attack name. An energy blast that was going to blow up the friggin' planet. That's over 50 zetatons of TNT. Like a quadrillion of the world's strongest nukes going off at once.
Despite his obvious and overwhelming power, Saitama's accomplishments were never officially recognized. As if no one in their right minds could believe a psych ward Charlie Brown could save the world.
Well, he doesn't seem to mind. Almost as if being removed from anything resembling conflict gave him a perspective on how tropey and contrived his world is.
And that's why Genos
Saitama's
respects
the only
him.
one in on the joke, because who cares about how far up their own ass a supervillain is when you can just chill at home with your buds and play video games?
Maybe
Exactly.
that was the real lesson all along. Not to value our lives based on our accomplishments, but on the time we spend living and enjoying life's simple pleasures.
I'll leave that to Saitama, and I can't think of anything more pleasurable than punching so hard my name becomes a byword for literally unbeatable. The dude is the undisputed king of broken
That
anime
scene is
characters.
infamous.
Because until Saitama finds his equal, he's gonna end all his fights in
One punch.
Popeye the Sailor Man, hero, adventurer, sailor, man.
Oh, two against one, huh? How do you like that?
Man, he sounds like he smokes a pack of Marlboro Factories every day. And if you ever wanted to know what angry cat sex sounds like, he can sing.
I'm Popeye.
By the Sailor Man.
How exactly do you know? Never mind. Popeye's origins are humble. Born to the cruelly named Poop Deck Pappy, Popeye was, immediately upon birth, horrifically ugly. So ugly, his father fled in embarrassment of his spawn and never returned.
So Popeye grew up with
Dang.
a chip on his shoulder and a pop in his eye, especially after discovering his higher calling, beating the snot out of people.
Don't worry, Popeye's fists are righteous, only spilling the snot of those who deserve it. Inspired by his adopted father, Whaler Joe, Popeye set out to put his combat prowess to the test and join the Navy, becoming a true sailor man.
It was there he learned the sweet science of boxing and to battle against World War II era racial stereotypes. I'm being non-specific, not just for sensitivity, but because there are so many examples.
Yeah,
Originating
there
in the
are.
era of rubber hose animation, Popeye's body is essentially made of well,
Rubber.
Rubber, able to stretch, twist, squish, and squash any way he likes.
Or rev up his arm for a punch that'll knock you
Ah,
around
he
the
was
planet.
Luffy's
Popeye's
muse.
punches are fascinating, since they can disincorporate their targets into composite elements, like turning anchors into fishhooks, an alligator into handbags, and several Native Americans. You know, I don't even want to know.
I think
No.
the reason's pretty simple, Wiz. He's a cartoon. He can basically do whatever he wants. He can shoot fire from his corncob pipe, pull a canyon closed, punch bolts of lightning out of the air, and even give the sun a black eye.
Judging by the distance the sun is from the Earth, as well as the time it took for the high striker puck to reach it, the puck must have been moving.
I love
500
Popeye
times the
so
speed of
much.
light. In order to generate
Look at the
that
sun.
force,
He's like, I'm gonna
just
burn you all to
just
death one
fast.
day. Wait till I
He's even
supernova.
shuttleboxed so fast, he somehow occupied 2 places at once and hit himself.
So, was he just born this way? Is being ugly the secret to pulling insane bullshit superpowers out of your ass? Because if so, you might want to get on that, buddy.
No. The secret to Popeye's immense physical strength is simply the virtue of nutrition.
I knew you'd find a way to make it lame.
Specifically, Popeye has spent his life consuming a miracle herb that has turned him from a mere sailor into a veritable god.
Spinach.
Propaganda straight from the bean counters at Big Vegetable. You'll never get me to eat my greens, can you?
Powerful
It's only
girls.
animal flesh and grain alcohol for me.
Originating in Persia, Spinacia oleracea is a leafy green nutrient and antioxidant
Spinach.
vegetable that can help prevent cancer and reduce blood pressure.
And apparently imbue your biceps with the power of God and anime.
While a
Yes.
normal can of spinach contains about 44 calories, when used in Popeye's world, its effects are multiplied. Not only does it immediately increase Popeye's already impressive strength and speed even further, it makes him virtually impervious to harm.
It lets him fly, turn invisible, shapeshift his body into literally anything, and even survive the universe getting turned off. That's right, this big
It
whatever
happened.
the hell that
It
thing
happened.
is apparently God, and he turned off reality in order to kill Popeye and his friends. Cause why not? Except guess what? Popeye was fine. Why? Because he eats his spinach.
I wonder what
I
its
eats me
nutritional content is
spinach.
like. Let's find out with math.
No!
A single can of spinach in Popeye's world was once able to grow a beanstalk so tall it reached into outer space, all the way to a nearby solar system, and shattered this stylized yellow star. By measuring the volume of this spinach stalk and including the caloric density of regular spinach, we can calculate one single can of Popeye spinach contains over 46 undecillion calories. That's
dear
over
God.
700 octillion times greater than the total calories the average person will consume over their entire life.
That's over 46 million Yoda tons of TNT, enough to destroy. Well,
Spinach
a
is
star.
very, very good.
Annoying neighbors so hard that when they land,
As someone who
they
used to
tilt
hate
the
spinach,
By measuring the angle of the planet after tilting, we can
I
determine
understand
its axis
Popeye a
is
lot
adjusted
more.
by about 13 degrees in less than a second. That's
tilted
the speed
the
of about
Earth.
1.8 million meters per second.
I wonder, is that enough to power a rocket ship so fast it travels backwards in time? Yeah, 'cause that happened. I only know of one type of herb that'll take you through time. Whatever kind of spinach it is, it sure ain't normal.
Not true. Popeye doesn't consume some special magical spinach. Any kind will do, even if it's handed to him by the audience in the real world watching his cartoon.
He can summon cans to his side by whistling for them, praying to gods, painting them into reality, or just waving his hand. The dude has literally been nowhere and ate it. Nothing ate it. His nothing. And then he came back with his I don't know.
Ow!
Punch so hard he tears the film strip he's being animated on, or exit his cartoon to beat the shit out of his own animator.
So Popeye's basically fought 2 different versions of God and whooped their asses. You know, he's a pretty chill broski considering he's basically a spinach-eating Lovecraftian nightmare.
But
Yes, he
he's
is.
always down for a scrap. So if you decide to antagonize him, be aware you're messing with one of cartoon's all-time heavyweight champions. And for your own sake, eat your fucking vegetables.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a very, very good one. Like I said, I'm not going to make a decision because I'm just gonna have fun with this. It's a joke battle, and we have two of the most popular joke characters in both anime and in cartoons fighting it out against each other. Whoever wins this, I don't think there is going to be a winner. I feel like there's going to be a Deadpool and Pinkie Pie situation where neither of them win and just go out shopping for spinach and hanging out. That is my theory on the end of this video. All right, let's get started because it is time for a death battle.
Oh man, scrap's always so expensive. No thanks. Guys, can't stand no one bad-mouthing me spinach. Put 'em up, yes, big palooka.
Whatever.
Give me a 1 and a 2 and a 100 and a heat.
I'm gonna enjoy this whole thing. Cook the door. He came out the door. Wow.
Well, blow me down. You ain't got a scratch on yas.
I know, right? Overwhelming strength is so boring.
Serious.
I can't read that.
Okay.
A little bit more interesting now.
Hey, Saitama should be like, hey, this guy's taking my punches. This is cool. Gum bell. Punched him into 8-bit. Okay, we got a whole new anime. Okay, we went from 3D. We went from
You sure is one crazy gazookas.
I'm just a guy who's a hero for fun. Who the hell are you?
Yep.
I'm Popeye
I
this.
am, and that's all what I am.
Gum giant pistol.
What do you know? How am I gonna get back now?
This is so ridiculous. Oh my god. And we're in 3D now! And now we're in 3D! Okay, I knew this was going to be a good one, but this is ridiculous! Oh my god! Are we going through another animation style? Oh! Oh, time to get serious again. Death! Spinach!
Amazing! This is amazing! How did you get so strong?
I eat spinach. Are we back in cartoons? No! Oh! Yes, we are back in cartoon.
Can this be? My heart's beating so fast. My muscles ache. I can feel them again.
I swear, if this is a dream that Saitama is having and that's how he wins. I'm loving this fight. It's so good. Sorry, guys. Hold on. There we go.
That's all I can stand, 'cause I can't stand no more.
I never thought it would happen. A serious fight. I found it!
Yes, you have, because Popeye is that guy.
Thank you, weird spinach mascot.
No! Ain't no way! Wait. Really? Oh my god. Turned them into eggs.
Took a big
Okay.
gamble, but now he is scrambled.
Popeye the Sailor Man. Boop, boop. Yes! KO! my god, this was awesome. Saitama found the fight he was looking for. He lost, but it was still awesome. Oh my god. This was a great fight. This was the best joke fight ever. Seeing all the different animation styles, Saitama finally smiling, saying he finally found the fight he was looking for. Popeye literally having a great time as well. This was a great fight. Oh my god.
Easy? Wait, except isn't Saitama's whole gag that he can't lose?
It is, but it's more nuanced than that. Despite breaking his limiter, Saitama's strength isn't limitless. He's said so himself.
Breaking his limiter meant his potential strength was likely infinite, but there's nothing left in his world powerful enough to push him to get stronger.
Exactly.
Bodybuilder stuck with 5-pound dumbbells.
He also doesn't possess some magical ability to kill someone in one punch regardless of effort. Powerful adversaries like Boros and Garo have survived his blows repeatedly, albeit briefly. And he's never met anyone quite like Popeye the Sailor Man.
According to the mangaka, One Punch Man's gag is that Saitama is an anime protagonist at the end of his series, slapped in at the beginning of his series, where he's too strong to have a challenge.
So, if we know Saitama's strength does have a limit, what is it?
We know he can deflect Boros' planet-destroying blast, but he was clearly super casual about it. He may have called it
honestly, during that final punch, I was expecting Saitama to wake up. I was really expecting
In
that.
order to get as generous a number as possible, let's assume Saitama was exerting the least amount of effort he could to throw that punch.
Oh my
Since he's still technically a
gosh.
human, we can assume the ratio between the least amount of effort possible and the most is relatively consistent with other humans. Let's just say he burned the
If you say so.
equivalent of 1 calorie relative to the strongest punch ever
That's
recorded,
all?
which would
The
equal
little
1,000
Saitama.
joules. For reference, the
Not
average
bad.
person burns about 1 calorie a minute doing absolutely nothing. So this is
Huh,
assuming
that's
Saitama
cool.
is literally as casual as physically possible.
That'd make his strongest punch about 200 times greater than his weakest. Using Boros' energy blast as a base, Saitama's theoretical strongest punch would be over 11 yotatons of TNT. That's absolutely insane. Enough to annihilate Uranus 4 times over.
That's impressive, but that's still far less than Popeye's star-busting power, which was millions of times greater. Sure, this is only an estimate. We don't know Saitama's full strength exactly. But the point is, whatever it may be, it can be measured.
That's right, but trying to compare them with just numbers isn't the whole story.
While Saitama can break his world fairly easily, it's still a semi-realistic world that generally obeys the laws of physics.
Popeye in his world, on the other hand, can't really be measured at all. The dude's occupied 2 places at the same time, ripped the film strip he's animated on, and knocked out the guy drawing him. Can't do math to figure that out.
No,
Popeye's
you
just
can't.
A whole other level of bullshit.
Even if Saitama was strong enough to kill Popeye in 1 punch, Popeye has survived being fully disintegrated, only to recover good as new. Hell, God turned off all of reality and Popeye just ignored it.
And on the flip side, there was nothing stopping Popeye from just turning Saitama into a bunch of eggs, which he can do without spinach. So even if Popeye was weaker, he'd still have a way to finish the job in 1 punch.
Yes, he
Saitama
would.
was easily one of the strongest combatants we've ever seen, but pure strength was no match for Popeye's insane power, survivability, and plain old cartoon shenanigans.
Toon
If
Force.
you thought nothing could match the One Punch Man. Now you know, Popeye's spinach can.
The winner is Popeye.
This was a great fight. I knew it was gonna be a joke battle, and I did not care. This was fun. This is what I love about Death Battle. I understand a lot of people get mad over over some of the decisions that they make and possibly the biases they make. I'm still one of the people who hates them for ruining Ben 10 and Green Lantern because that was BS and we all know it. Yes, I'm one of those people. But it's still one of the reasons I love Death Battle. The fights, the music, the choreography they do. And they made this one so much fun because they know they're both they're 2 joke characters that do very insane things in the most unrealistic way possible. And it was just fun. It's so much fun, and that's why I love doing these, watching these videos. Anyways, that's going to be it for me, you guys. We're just getting started with the Death Battle grind. This has been so much fun so far. I can't wait for the next video. And if you guys want to see the next video and have been enjoying, please hit the like button down below because it helps feed the algorithm. And I will see you guys next time for another Death Battle video. This is Artemis Arrow signing off. Have a great day, everybody. Have a sensational week, day, whatever. Bye.